Hello everyone and welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we're going to be playing some Speed, as I'm sure everyone is well aware after reading the stream title. Obviously Rush has concluded. We did play a bunch of Rush and we had a great time playing over the weekend. But Rush has concluded, right? There's nothing else going on. Interestingly though, we did get some very... What's the best way to phrase this? Only 8 people are going to Worlds. And of those 8, we kind of know a lot of them, which is quite exciting. 3 of the people going to Worlds are actually on my Rush Duel Team League team. So 3 of the Roa Roman fangirls are actually going, which is kind of hype. And Quantum Cubes is also going, who is very interesting. Because Quantum Cubes is a great speed player, but he doesn't really play much Rush, so it's very exciting to see him qualify as well. But for now, I think the plan is just to jump straight in to some speed. We'll play the Fluffaluffalcust and we'll see what we can make happen. We are on a bit of a win streak with the deck, but I wouldn't expect that to continue. We're just going to try and do our best, try not to lose to the timer, and see how far we can actually push this. So let's see what our opponent's got. Seto Kaiba with the KC icon from the US. Now, that's not Kaiba, that's Yugi. This could still quite easily be a Blue Eyes deck. So let's see what he's got. Hello, Dwan. Welcome on in. Let's see if we can win and go up to duel level 17. Oh, Magician's Magic. Okay, so we are actually going to be against DM. I mean, this hand is playable. So we'll see what we can do with it. We'll go Vendor activate effect, discard Nightmare. Hopefully we don't mill something important. That's not a bad mill. Not a great mill, because it means getting Sabers into grave is going to be a bit of a pain. But it does get us a card to hand, which now I don't have to worry about. The issue now is, where does this hand actually take us? We can go this, then activate this. But this doesn't actually do anything, is the primary concern we have right now. If I take this, I can't actually get any summon off of it, so I think I have to send World Wand. Then we can activate World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. This is so awkward. Then I think we have to go Galatea, right? We can't just sit on these. But again, are we just gonna go ding pass? Because that doesn't seem very good. Alright, we'll activate Galatea here. Go ahead and throw this back. There's no reason to just not get the Orchestrated Return out. So if we're going to go ding anyway, there's no reason to not do this first. So we'll activate Orchestrated Return. Send this. Draw 2. Okay, that doesn't really change anything, but now we can go Symbol to actually get it banished. Bring this back. Overlay into ding. This is the worst. I mean, to be fair, this could have been a lot worse. But this is not a great open, let's be honest. So now we just reattach the Skelly. And then we'll go Orchestrated Bubble and then just pass. It's really not a great open, but, right, we still have 2 protection. If this does go to the grave, we do have a quick effect, non-targeting banish, which is still fine. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Which one's this one? Draw 1 card when attacks evolve your opponent's monster. You can make that monster gain attack with the opponent's monster's attack. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So it's a draw or it's gain some attack. DMC, that is annoying, and there is very little I can actually do to interact with that card, unfortunately. That is really annoying. That is the most annoying thing you could have done. Yo, Tom, did you predict which character and what skill will be the most used? Yes. For Rush, we went Yuga and Ultimate Bond. This is very annoying. So we'll get the draw off that. I could use that to bring this back and maybe chump some damage. So I think we do just let this go for now. I'm not a big fan of this, but we can maybe fix it. Because we shouldn't be dead here either way. Right, he's going straight to battle. I think we just take the 25, right? Because having this engrave is probably better. We'll take this 25. For speed, we predicted... I think we went Varus and Borrowlink. Just because it was, like, good enough. Alright, he's about to end his turn. So here we are going to use Nightmare's effect. We'll target the Dark Magician. And then we will send World Wand back to Graveyard. Alright. Edgemp Sabers. We could probably just discard that, because this isn't doing anything for us right now. Right, we'll summon out Dog. Dog effects. We will grab out... Because we don't have any Fluffles in Grave. So if we take Wings, that puts us in a bit of a weird spot. That's just a plus. That gets me a second discard. I don't really need a second discard. I think we just need to be quicker with this, though, to be honest. So we'll put you back. We'll just get the plus off of you. We'll go ahead and activate the vendor here. And we will send the Sabers, because I really do want this in the graveyard. Ah, okay. That's pretty good, all things considered. Alright, we'll summon this out. Now, what do we want to do? We have a lot of options available. I think we probably just go for this. Probably using these two. We'll drop down Phoenix. Activate Phoenix effect. Discard this. And we'll target. I don't really think it matters. Just get rid of that. Then we can... God, we have so many options. I guess we will do this. Bring this back. Just send... Why am I even sending it? There's literally no reason to send a card to graveyard right now. We're doing it anyway, though. Right, then we'll just go Frightful Fusion. Go for this. And we'll use this. It doesn't make any difference. Summon out the Toiger. Tiger effect. Pop that. Pop that. Then we'll just go to battle and try and close this game out, which will be a rank up, which is quite nice. We're quite happy with that. I predict DSOD, Kyber, and Battle Chronicle. See, now, the reason I didn't do that is because DSOD, Kyber, is not the only person that can use Battle Chronicle, right? There are, like, a bunch of characters that can, right? Which is the reason I didn't do that. I think Blue Eyes will probably be the most played deck. So I think that will be the most played skill. But I was also like, well, if I'm going to try and go for, like, be specific, I went for the Borrowlink. So I think enough people do really like Varus and really like all the Borrow stuff and the rockets. I suppose realistically then I should have probably picked like, but then it still gets a bit weird. I think Borrowlink was a mistake, which I suppose I could change it still. But I do think I'm going to stick with Varus. Do I even want to stick with Varus? I don't know. Right, Edge Persist. Send 1. Send 2. We will then activate Bear. Ooh, what did he have there? That could have been Crow. We'll flip this over. So I could activate this and discard... I mean, we need Harp in the graveyard no matter what. That is a necessity right now. So we will just go ahead and do this. We'll send this and see if he does Crow this. Oh, even if he Crows it now, we're in a pretty good spot. So we're going to summon out Dog. It's got to be Crow, right? Why else would there be this delay? Fluffaluffalcust best deck? I mean, I like to think so. If he actually has... even if he has Veiler, it has to be Crow. It has to be Crow. There's nothing else it can be. Right, we'll go ahead and use Sheep. Target this. Bring this back. Then we'll go Heart Horror. Harp will get us to Nightmare. Then we go Galatea, using both of these. Use Chain Effect to grab Fusion. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Nightmare. Target this. We'll send Skeleton to Grave. Right, we are going to leave, because of these delays, we're going to leave World Wand in Grave. Because I expect him to banish something, and then when he does, we're going to catch him out with the World Wand to fix it. So now I'll flip this over. Then we'll go 2, 3. Summon that Decode. We'll go ahead and use Symbol here. So this is where he crows. Okay. This doesn't actually do anything though, right? Because now I just go... World Wand. And that is why we kept that in Grave. We still have Scissors. We don't need to use Sabers at all. So we'll just go into Ding. Oh, I should put this in defense mode. I wonder if I'm going to get punished for that. Probably. I could get another body on board, but that doesn't really accomplish much. It literally comes down to, does he have the U-Bell stuff? Which he's gonna have. There's no way he doesn't, right? I could link into this, but like... Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take the risk. We're gonna go Sabers. We'll pop this on top. Bring this out. And then we are gonna go into this. It's very finicky, this matchup in general, but I would rather have the access to the quick effect pop than anything else, because the chances are he's not going to be able to destroy my board. He's going to like just try and burn me to death. In before it's like White Princess. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, I mean, that's still kind of fine. Now, we obviously, that is the hard punish, right? But having a way to deal with the rest of this bullshit, I think, is still going to end up being better. Goes for the Eternal Bond. Grabs out the ultimate nightmare. So this is one. Take no battle damage. And damage steps, card attacks. Inflict damage to opponent equal to and destroy that monster. Okay, so that's completely fine then. This is nothing right now. You can change your speed vote even during the second stage. Yeah, I do need to do that, really. So at the moment, I'm not dead. Let's see what he does. The Kluger comes down. I think we just take this. Blueful Dog. So we can summon this. How many have we got in graveyard currently? We've got more than enough. I guess we just go for it, right? This will get removed. This gets popped easily. So we'll go for it, right? We'll go Fight for Fusion. Go for this, using this and this. Yeah, sure, we'll do all three, why not? We'll drop down Tiger. Tiger effect. We will then pop you. We'll pop you. And why not? We'll pop our toy vendor as well. So this will trigger Kluger. Oh, it won't trigger Kluger because of that. I forgot about that. Okay. So we need another way. So we'll add this. Activate bear. Bring this. We will normal dog. Dog effect. Grab wings. Flip over vendor. Activate vendor. We'll then go ahead and use wings. Use the effect of toy vendor. Grab this out. What do we have left? We'd have to do that. That's so awkward. We physically can't do it in any way then. So I'd have to use that to get rid of that and then bring it back. So I'm gonna go symbol skeleton. I'm gonna bring this out. I'm gonna send this. He's gonna use Kluger. Thank you so much for doing that. You've made my life so much easier. Bring out the boy. Activate the effect. Alright, I don't think I've got enough time to really do what I want to do here, so we're just going to end. We're going to toggle off as well. I just need the time. If he can't kill us here, we're in a pretty okay position. We realistically just cannot toggle on. But we're going to have to. The issue is we're not going to have the time. No, we didn't have the time. That's a shame. That is a shame. Versus Yuba, I usually don't care what they do because their board is so bad anyway. Just try not to lose to burn. Yeah, that's generally how we try and go. That's our first loss to the time in a while, though. So that's at least something. Like, we can't win them all. We did have game, though, right? Like, he was already in battle phase. So that was just lethal if we didn't run out of time. We just need to practice more, I guess. Just see the lines more clearly. And again, if he didn't put his Kluger or Wiseman, I think it's Wiseman. If he didn't put Wiseman in the wrong place, we wouldn't have been able to get him anyway. Actually, no, we would have been able to do it either way because it's up or left. So no matter where he put it, we could have got it. But I guess it doesn't really make too much difference. Ooh, Sky Strikers, okay. And we're going second against Sky Striker. Let's see what happens. Let us see. We can overcome the sky when it strikes. Oh, engage with nothing engraved. Okay, okay. Searches the Widow Anchor. Okay. So he's got the negate. We've got the Shizuku on board. Monster negate does kinda suck. But like one negate, right? We can maybe play through this. Takes afterburners as well. Okay, yeah, that's not a huge deal. Sabers is quite a nice one here. So we'll go ahead and edge and persist. We'll send Sabers, we'll send Chain. That's step 1 of the plan. Step 2 is we're going to activate Bear. Then we're just going to normal the dog and see if he does anything to this. Okay, so now we're going to take Wings. I think Wings is probably the best bet here. Hey, thank you for the follow. One not Sub-Zero. We'll flip over our toy vendor. We'll go ahead and activate vendor. We will send Wings. And we do get a special. Okay. We didn't need this special, but we'll take a free special. So now, I think we're just going to go ahead and send Wings. Alright, well there's that. We again didn't need. Again, we don't need any of this either. I guess we'll just take this. So now is the big question. Are we just going to full send everything? I think either way we do summon this out, right? I really don't need the extra card in hand, but I mean, I could just take an extra card in hand. So I'll pop this back in hand. What I'm do is... Right, we'll throw this out again. Again, this just +1s our hand. That's all that really accomplishes. Now, I can just go into, like, Phoenix, I think. I think Phoenix is probably the best bet for right now. Just forcing a gate out. So we'll send this, and we will target this. So he does. Okay, so now we can... I mean, there's no, like, best way to do this, so I think we will just do it like this. We'll go for Galatea first. Out she comes. We can then... That's the point, actually. We are in a very awkward position here with the specific Orcus cards we have access to. So for now, I guess we do just have to do this. Into Decode. Then we can go Symbol. Bring her back. Then we can activate that if we want, which we probably do. But do we need to do it right now? I think we might be better off just activating Frightful Fusion right now. Right, we'll go for Frightful Fusion and try and just get some pops going. We only have 2, which is a little bit sad, because now it's like, well, do we force out the... I think we do, either way. I don't know which one of these we're supposed to pop. I don't think that matters too much, so I think we're going to go for this, right? This card in the field zone destroys it to go for card effect, especially summon Xyrica ace from your deck. Alright, we don't want to do that. So we're going to target this. We're going to target this. Now he activates Ray, brings Ray back. Now we can activate this, pop this back. We'll grab this out. We're in a bit of a sticky situation here where I really want just one more body to like do everything I want to do. So I'd like to do this, which I think we just do, right? This is super awkward, but we're going to do it anyway. So go into Brute. Activate Brute. Target this. Then we'll overlay into Ding. Ding will send. And then we just win. Easy clap. Oh, I don't really know where Sky Strikers sit on the list right now. Like, I'm pretty sure they're a little bit better than Fluffaluffalcust, but obviously they were like a really strong deck for a while there. I don't know if people are like still using them a lot in tournaments or not. Hey, we'll take 100 gems though. Well, at least we kind of redeemed ourselves a little bit after that time limit loss. We'll take that, we'll take that. Oh. Why did you not summon Queener target Brute? Summon Queener. I don't know what Queener is, and I don't know if that's you spelt it wrong or I'm just an idiot. And it could be either. Okay, these are cards. Sky Striker Ace Alkaina. Did you see the Sevens anime? Yeah, I have watched all of the Sevens anime. I can tell you that. Sky Striker Ace Kaina. Why did they not summon Kaina? Who knows? Who honestly knows? I mean, you got to remember as well that we are in the oh, this is actually super awkward. This hand is so bad. Put that on top. I think we have to go vendor into vendor, which is really, really bad. That is really, really bad that we're forced to do that, because it means we won't have a discard for an Orcust. So now we kind of just need an Orcust off the top here. That is an Orcust. Unfortunately, it is the worst Orcust monster we could have gotten for this situation specifically. So now we have to take Dog, realistically. But, like, where does Dog get us? It's like we can go Dog. Dog can, like, search something. We no longer have access to a discard, so taking Wings doesn't do anything. We can take Sheep, which just gets us an extra monster in defense mode, which is probably what we're just going to have to do. We can then activate Sheep, pop this back in our hand, grab this out in defense mode. So I can use that to get a third defense monster, but it still doesn't actually accomplish anything. Do we... I think if we do that, we put ourselves in a situation where we know our top deck is going to be ass and not actually accomplish anything. So I think we actually have to just pass on this, which is so bad. Like, if we do survive this turn, maybe there's a hope, but we just opened so poorly that there's not really a lot we could do with this. I have 2 new replay, 1 speed, 1 rush, 1 watch. Yeah, we can take a look after this. Sky Striker auto lose to agents because of Invisil, so they aren't that good right now. I mean, that is true, but we are in like stage 1 on speed, where most people are just playing like Blue Eyes. So in my mind, it's like, Even if you have like one really bad matchup, as long as everyone's not spamming that deck, it doesn't make too much a difference. Also, the answer is probably because most Sky Striker players on Duel Links aren't very good, not even trying to be harsh. That's just what I've seen. Also, the other day, I duel against Gimmick Puppet Orcus deck, and their combo is pretty solid. Okay, so we are actually against Chronomalies. I don't know a ton about Chronomaly. I've played against them a few times, but I don't know if they're going to kill us through 2 defense monsters. Most decks should be able to kill us through 2 defense monsters, so we'll see. Yeah, Gimmick Puppets are a really cool deck. I do really like Gimmick Puppets. Okay, so we sent Machumek for the grave. Go into Vinmaya. Vimana. Quick effect, target one face monster in the field, one next monster in the graveyard. That monster on the field gains half the attack of the monster in the graveyard. Then attach the monster from the graveyard to this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach 2 materials to negate. Okay, so he's got... Oh, that isn't a hard once. That's a soft once. And I already have that in hand, so I can't do anything off that either. This might be over, lads. 2 monster negates, I think, might be a little bit too much for us. That is a really bad draw as well. Okay. We'll go ahead and summon Dog. Okay, there's the first negate. It's not negate and destroy though, right? Yeah, it's just negate the activation. Okay. So that's fine. So I could activate that to get another body. What would the body do? The body doesn't actually accomplish anything. We'd need an extra card. So doing that is meaningless. Which means I think the best play we actually have is just Vendor. Because we need to force out the other negate. That is the like top priority here. If we get a Orcus though, that's pretty good. Now the activation was negated, so can we get this effect again is the next question. No, we can't. Boo. We can get a 3rd body. The issue is that he has the ability to grab back this and gain 1200 attack. So unless that body was absolutely huge, it doesn't really mean anything. Hey, PTRG. Thanks for the follow. We are in such a bad spot. I guess we just go Frightful Fusion, right? Like, I suppose the alternative is that we do nothing. Like, if he can't kill us, alright, I think the actual best play is to do nothing. Because, right, if we use Frightful Fusion, he negates Tiger with Vimana, right? Then we do what, right? We can, like, link it off, I guess, into something which doesn't accomplish anything. Or we try and attack into one, and he just uses the skill to attach and gain the attack anyway, and we can't beat it. So it's like, it doesn't really accomplish anything. Howdy, hello, Quicks, welcome on in. Did you manage to get top 100 on Rush? We were top 100 for a bit. We were top 10 in EU for a little bit, but we weren't trying to, we weren't pushing for top 100 or anything. We were just playing casually. So, my take for GRFs and WCQ is they're all a meme. I don't respect an event that doesn't respect my time. So I don't play in them competitively at all, right? In my mind, the most competitive formats are always going to be tournaments, right? I don't care if it's knockout. I don't care if it's double a limb. I don't care if it's Swiss. A tournament is always more competitive than a ladder system. That's just how I've always looked at it. And I'm not... I would like to go to Worlds, right? But I'm not willing to commit 72 hours of my life to a grind that's not going to be enjoyable, realistically. That's kind of like my stance on it. And I do think that Worlds for Duel Links is kind of a meme anyway. They always have like a really stupid format where it's like, oh yeah, you've got to bring like anime decks and you've got to use specifically things from this list, and you've got to bring 5 different decks and use all of that, and I don't know. It just all seems like a big joke. So that's my hot take. Are we dead? Are we not dead? No, we're 100 over dead, right? I'm pretty sure we're 100 over dead. 1,800. Yeah, we are 100 over lethal. That's a shame. I just went to top 5,000 and took my 3 tickets, and I'm happy enough. I mean, yeah, that's... if you walk away from the event happy, that's like the best you can hope for, right? That's the way I look at it. If a card says you can only use, you can't activate again if they negate the activation. If it says you can only activate, then you'll be able to use it again. Okay. That's the thing, right? When I played physically, because I don't play physical Yu anymore, but when I played physically, I like knew a lot of these rulings, and then since then it's all gone. Okay, I mean, right, so far, our losses are a time limit loss and a hard brick. So let's see if we can keep this going, because all things considered, we haven't been doing too bad, right? Do they make people go through Invisil on ladder and ask them to play anime deck at Worlds? What a joke system. It's, so the last year at Worlds, the system they used was, how are we doing this? Are we discarding this? Or are we normal summoning this? No matter what, our normal summon doesn't really matter here, so I think we will just discard the wings. Because we can just normal summon Harp. No, wait, that was dumb. Okay, we never punished. Oh my god, we did not think about that, like, at all. We just got utterly saved. I can't believe we actually just made that play. Like, you think about it for more than, like, 3 seconds, and it's like, wow, that's really dumb. You're useless. You don't do anything without you. So I think we just take Sabers, right? Yeah, I think it has to be Sabers here. So, what is his... He's got Veiler. Are we against Shiranui as well? We haven't been paying attention. Send these. Then I think we're just going to normal Harp straight away here. But yeah, the Worlds format last year, I think, was you can bring 3 of any deck and then 2 Legend decks. And Legend decks you had to use a certain character, like from a list, and certain skills. And they had to be like anime relevant stuff. Which is like, it's okay if anime relevant decks are like meta, which for the most part they're going to be, right? But then like when you're limited in only being able to also have anime relevant decks, it also just feels kind of gross. Okay, so now we're gonna go... Do we go Wings first, or do we do this first? I think we do this first. We'll go Galatea first. Just because that way I can guarantee we don't draw into the Babble. Then we go Wings. Draw another card. Like, this is, like, so close to being a really good hand. But it's not. Taking this is kind of fine. It doesn't really change anything right now. So we can guarantee an extra special as well if we do that. So I guess we will. So I'll go Sabers. And we'll pop you to the top, since you're the most useless right now. Out you come. Then we can activate Toy Vendor. Activate Toy Vendor. We'll just discard Dog. We can then special summon this. And then we can special summon this. We can then activate Fluffle Sheet. Put this back in hand. I really should have done dog the other way around. We're just like not super paying attention right now. So now we can just go... We can either go for a negate or we can go for the ding. We can't have both because our graveyard isn't really set up for it. So which one would we rather have against this? I don't really know what's going to be better. If we go for the ding, it's also going to be a little bit awkward because we're not going to have... Right, we're just going to do this, I think. This is probably not the correct play, but we're going to go for it anyway. Wait, why did I make him? I did not even mean to make him. We are just not paying attention today, are we? I don't know why we made him. Alright, we'll just pass on this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Realistically, I don't think we would beat Shiranui anyway. Shiranui is just a very strong deck into our deck. And our opponent did misplay. He should have crowed Sabers. And if he had done that, we would have been, like, completely boned. So let's see what he does here. There's a slim chance we survive here, but it's not looking good. We misplayed completely. Realistically, even with the negate, I still think that would have been the wrong play. I think Ding is just always the better play, but like, I don't know enough about Shiranui to know like what hurts them. All I know is they have like a lot of protections, and usually I go first, or usually I go second into Shiranui, so I'm happy I stopped after day 1 to go hang out with friends. I was forced to play an NA for a couple of hours, and then I went on a 9-game losing streak. Yeah, I mean, it's an... Actually, let's just go next, rather than continue on with this dumpster fire. I don't think this is worth continuing. And I think he's going to spend like 20 minutes on his turn, so let's just not bother. When it comes to Worlds, it's like... I'm always like happy for people to... You know, if other people are happy with it, I don't want to be sat there like, how dare you like the format when I don't like it, right? But at the same time, I do think it's a really bad system, and I would really like Konami to change it. So, like, on one hand, I'm like, I really want to champion the idea that we should have actual tournaments. And on the other hand, I'm like, well, you know, could we also get... do I just send this to Grave? Having this in hand doesn't accomplish too much, but if I get a special off that... Imagine if I get a special off that, I can just summon off of it anyway. Getting this in Grave is quite nice in general, though, but it could also be unnormal for the turn, so... Artifact Lancia, okay. Neither player can banish cards the rest of the turn. Okay. I mean, that's annoying. Not gonna pretend that's not annoying. How far can we go with this, then? We can activate this to get this. We can flip this over. We can activate this effect. I think we always still just discard this, because I want to especially since I can't banish now. That's a really annoying one. Okay, yeah, we're not having fun today. I think that seems to be the mantra of the day. Replay. Oh, you have to remind us, Zach, because we will forget. We are very forgetful. Man, I hate Lancia so much, bro. Such a cringe card. I assume we're just dead, right? Surely, if this guy can't OT Chaos on Blue Eyes through set 1 monster, nothing else, then he is an imbecile, right? That's all there is, right? This guy is an idiot if he cannot kill us through this. Surely there is no world in which he can't do that. It's a shame as well that Lancia is in the format, because we had a format a little while ago where it was literally the DD Crow format, where everyone was on Crow, and Crow hurts our deck so hard. I mean, yeah, that's just game. There's nothing we can do about that. Just get Lancia out of the game, bro. Can we just get rid of all these, like, lingering floodgate effects? They're so cringe. They're just so cringe. Alright, let's get this replay going. So we're going to watch Zaki Boy's replay. We'll go over to Friends. Zaki Boy should be on our Friends list. So we just got to find him. There he is. We got 2 replays. Let's watch the speed one first. Let's see what Zaki Boy's speed replay is looking like. Now, is this going to be Stool? That's the question. Or Jim Crocodile Cook? We're going to see some base fossils. Probably not, but... Magician's Magic. Golem Hole? Okay, so this is actually fossils. God damn, okay. Gaia Plate coming down. Miracle Rupture. Send a card that mentions Fossil Fusion to the grave. Use Weathering Soldier to search a second. Activate the Fossil Fusion to combine our 2 monsters in the graveyard to create Fossil Warrior Skull King. I really do like the fossil cards. They're so cool. Against Dark Magician Girls. Okay, I was not expecting this. Magician's Magic. Reveal Dark Magician Girl. Put a card back. Add Dimension Conjurer to hand. So we're going to be doing some Magical Dimension plays. Oh, right there. Okay. It's very anticlimactic. We'll go Miracle Rupture. Use Weathering Soldier's effect once again to add the 3rd Miracle Rupture. We have Magical Cylinders setting Magic Cylinder. Okay. We do have Eagle Booster. Fairy Magician Girl is going to be used in response. Summon out the Dark Magician Girl. We are going to get that double attack piercing in. Put our opponent down to 500 life. Dark Magic Circle comes down. Chain to MST, which will stop that effect from resolving because it is a continuous spell card. We'll discard to summon Apprentice Illusion Magician. Add Dark Magician to the hand. Normal summon Dimension Courier, was that? Yeah. Adds Magical Dimension to hand. Probably going to activate the Magical Dimension here. We're probably going to send... Oh, we do have another Eagle Booster. But we are going to attempt to pop. Will not work. Conjurer. Effect. We're going to then use Secrets of Dark Magic. So we're probably going to use it. We're going to Dark Magicians right now. This has got to be the Dark Magicians, right? Surely. Yeah, okay. Dark Magicians comes down. Uses Dark Magician's effect just to grab 2 more boys. Okay. Rupture comes in. Shell Knight's effect. Grab out Grand Marg. Okay. And here comes a Link 2. This is looking like a Phoenix based on these arrows. It is Phoenix. Phoenix effect, discard, pop the back row, which was a Mirror Force, into Dark Hole, and then our last card is the Fossil Fusion, which will close out the game. Okay, I mean, our opponent there was playing a bit sus, but other than that, I like watching fossils. Let's check out Rush. Let's go over to Rush and see what Zaki Boy's been playing in the Rush. Mimi and Mimi into Roa Cassidy. Okay, but are we going to be on archive skills? We can't tell. Right, let's see what we've got. So no skills have been revealed just yet. We go for the quad set pass into a slightly different quad set pass. Royal Rebels Arena. Okay, so this is going to be like bad rebels. And on this side we have just high defense monsters in general. This could be basically anything still. This could be Noodles. This could just be Aqua. Well, we're taking a bit of a beating here, down to 27. We're just going to pass. Okay, we're going to hope then that we have some decent back row here. Negate attack off Slime is what we're going to need. There's Slime. Does mill the fire. Okay, so this is Noodles. We are going to use Reincarnation to take back just a normal summon, because we must be just hard bricked up right now. Tribute 2, summons out the extra spice. Noodle Art reboot, target, add stock back to hand. We're going to be able to summon that stock. Okay, we're not going to go for that. We're just going to go for the whole defensive. I mean, I respect it. I respect it. We do have the negate attack, though, to protect us. Royal Rebel's not really known for, like, being good at stopping or being good at hitting back row. Noodle Art reboot. We're going to boost up the spice, add stock back to hand. And we're just going to attack with 2 sets. Put our opponent down to 5,000. Not looking great. We've already burned through 2 of our good trap cards. Our opponent does discard the 2 bricks out of our hand, which is something. We do manage to maintain the spice, though, which is strange. Okay, so we'll attack over that. What is our opponent doing? Why is our opponent refusing to attack? Does he think our back row is going to be a combat trick? Noodles don't tend to run specifically, like, attack and defense boosts, or at least, like, reductions on your opponent. Also, I stole your Noodle deck. I mean, Noodles are a cool deck. There's Earthbound. That's more what we were expecting. We've gotten away with murder here, just being able to stick on this spice the entire time. We are shuffling back. Ooh, boss monsters. Okay, hopefully that doesn't bite us later. We do have the carrier. So I'm assuming we have another boss monster to summon here. Probably extra spice. Noodle up, reboot. Are we going to go for the burn this time is the question. We do get to summon out the stock, burn for the 1,000. And then we can just attack for lethal. There it is. All things considered, pretty good games. Pretty good games. And now, after that small intermission, we can hop back into speed. And hopefully, start picking up a few wins. Hopefully we don't just get Lanciered. That would kind of suck. I really hope that a lot of people aren't on Lancia right now. And the problem is I think a lot of people will be on Lancia now. So I think the higher up we get, the more Lancia we're going to run into. And like, Lancia shuts us down so hard. Like, obviously, it's just really good into the Orcus stuff in general. But it also means we can't even use, like, Frightful Fusion. Ooh, we're both on a level down game. Ooh, right, we are going first, but this is not a particularly strong open. So we're going to have to see what we can actually make happen here. We can just summon the dog. I think that goes without saying. Question is, what do we do after that? Dog's effect... I think we probably do just take Bear to get the double draw, as well as the fact that we want a second discard anyway. Because if we do draw into an Orcust, we need it to, you know, be live, and the only way we're going to do that is if we have a second discard. That's not a great draw discard, but it could have been a lot worse, I suppose. Now we use Wings. Please give us an Orcust. Okay. Okay, this isn't looking good. This is really not looking good. So we'll go Edge and Persist. We will send the Sabers. We will send the Chain. Then we're going to go Toy Vendor. But now we really need, like, the top card of our deck to be very specifically an Orcus card that we can use. Ah, the only one that we can't use. I think we're dead, boys. We can't afford to use that effect. We bricked there, right? We bricked really hard and our opponent surrendered. We will take that. We always take those. I don't know how we got away with that, but we did. Let's keep it going. Almost deck out, by the way. I think we should get Called by the Grave in the next bundle. Oh, that... Called by the Grave is something that you put in to deal with very frustrating hand traps. Now, Lancia is frustrating, and obviously so is DD Crow, but they're also very specific in what they hit. They don't, like, stop all decks, they just stop kind of a lot of decks. Oh, it's Dark Fluid, okay. We don't have a ton of experience playing against Dark Fluid. This hand is also not great. Right, let's try for this then. We'll go 1, we'll go 2. We'll activate Bear. Grab this out. Flip it over. Activate Discard Wings. Yeah, we always special summon here. We just need bodies at this point. We're then going to go ahead and activate Wings. Banish Bear. Okay, that's a good draw. That's also a good draw. We still have it normaled, so we can just take Dog. Now we're going to summon the Dog. We use Dog to grab the Sheep. This is where stuff's going to get funky, because now I don't actually have much room to play with. We go for a 2, we have to go for the 3 first, which is very awkward. So I think we will just start with the Orchestrate Return. We'll see where this goes. Okay, we didn't need that, but that now means the sheep isn't actually necessary. So I think we're just fine to just kind of chill now. So I'll go Harp. Bring out the Skelly. Then we just go into Galatea. We'll just go ahead and activate Galatea. Put back the Harp. Grab out the bell. Now we just go into Decode. Then we go Symbol Skeleton. Back into Galatea. Go into Ding. Ding effect will reattach the Symbol Skeleton. Then, like, we don't really have to do anything else, right? I think we just hold this hand. Mind you, getting that in graveyard might not be too bad. Right, we'll go Toy Vendor. And we are going to discard the Nightmare because we can use it during our opponent's turn. And then we will simply pass the turn on that. Alright, let's see what our opponent's got. Ugh, guys, after reaching Cog, what do you do farming gems? I mean, if you want gems, you have to just level up characters. That's where the gems are going to be. If not, just like keep grinding ranked and just like every like 30 games or something, you get a tiny amount of gems. And that's assuming you've got all the gems from... Well, I guess you can't get them from Rush anymore. You can grind the World Championship qualifiers. That will also get you gems. So he's got the Defensor. We know he's got the Signet Mining. Right, Link Slayer comes out. Is he going to fire off the Link Slayer is the question. He's got so many cards in his hand, I think there's no reason not to, right? Okay, we're going to go for Defensor. I really don't know where, like, the choke is here. We're just going to kind of see where this goes. Right, Balinx comes down. Sanctuary to hand. Go into Witch. Signet Mining. But we can't actually do anything till he tries to destroy our stuff or until he tries to target our stuff. Until he does that, we can't do anything. So we're just going to chill. Just going to wait and see what happens. Eventually, he's going to do something we can interact with. Lady Debug. Link those off into Security Dragon. So this is going to force our negate out. so many cards. Who does he think he is, Fluffle? Oh! No! Why were we toggled off? Why were we toggled off? Why were we toggled off? When did we toggle off? Oh no! Oh, we deserve to lose. Why were we toggled off? Why were we toggled off? When did we do that? Was that like last game? I don't remember toggling off. I don't know why we did that. Hello, how are you? Can I ask you a question about the game? I mean, yeah, you can ask a question, that's fine. Whether or not I can answer it is a completely different question. Right, decode comes down. I really don't know why we were toggled off. Like, we were toggled off for some reason. I don't know what that reason was, but we were definitely toggled off for a reason. Would it have mattered? Considering he's doing all of this. Probably would have mattered. Okay. Where are we going with all this is the next question. Link those. When's the firewall actually coming down is the next question as well. Which one's this one? Special summon a Cyburst, launch you from your hand or graveyard in defense position. You cannot special summon monsters the rest of the turn. Except Cyburst. Attempt to graveyard, draw a card. Okay. Was this where firewall's coming down? No, because firewall's banished, right? Just imagine if we still had him in the graveyard. We just have a quick effect. Good to go. 5. Okay, here comes Dark Fluid. So this is, you can place counters on this card, it's a number of different types as your graveyard. 25 attack for, gains 2500 attack for each counter on it during the battle phase only. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can remove one counter from this card to get the activation. I mean, I guess we're gonna just try for this then. Sign it rollback. I think we're just dead either way. But we're gonna, like, see what we can do here, right? I'm pretty sure he just attacks this and we just die, but yeah, doing that means nothing. This can't be killed by battle, but this thing just, like, kills us, right? Just gains, like, 5,000 attack. Yeah, look at this thing's 8,000 attack. Like, why did he even bother attacking like that? I don't think it would have mattered. Maybe it would have, because we could have just sent the Dark Fluid. But in my mind, I'm like, he had so many cards, I think he just doesn't do that line and just does something else and kills us anyway. I still do not know why we were toggled off. I really do not know. Hopefully, we can try and redeem ourselves here. Losing games like that we really shouldn't be losing are like, it's so demoralizing. Alright, Battle Chronicle. Okay, it's just Glue Eyes. We should potentially be alright here. I guess we'll start with Return. Because, like, this ain't doing anything in our hand, this Simple Skeleton, realistically. We want to be normal summoning that. That actually is pretty good. Alright. So we will normal summon dog. We're going to activate dog. And I think here we are actually just going to take bear. And the reason why is this way we can use both of our toy vendors get double discard. So we'll flip this over. Activate the effect. We'll discard wings here. That's the worst discard. Okay, that's fine though. We'll activate toy vendor again just immediately. And the reason we're doing it like this is because I don't want to get locked in and I want to try and get a special summon if we can, which we just did. So we can summon this out. Now we just go wings. Oh, we probably should have done thingy first, to be honest, because we've only got one live target for it. Just hope we don't. Okay, that's fine. That's good. As I said, there was like one draw there that would have been absolutely catastrophic, but we dodged it, so it's fine. Okay, so now we will go ahead and activate our skill. We will send chain, send sabers. Then I think here we just have to do this, right? I don't think we get a say in this. So I'll go harp immediately. As much as I'd like to get sheep out. Bring this out. Then we'll just go into Galatea by using this and this. As I use this. Out you come, Galatea. Then we'll go ahead and activate Nightmare. Nightmare targets Galatea. Send World Wand. We're then going to activate the World Wand. Our opponent lets us. Come on, opponent's internet, you can do it. Gambate. There we go. Ah, he's gone. I mean, again, we'll take it. We'll take it. We were in, like, a pretty good position there. We could have basically done our full combo. So, like, there was still a chance he could, like, overcome it. But, like, I think we were okay there. Alright, let's see what our next opponent is on. Is it going to be more? Blue Eyes. Well, Yami Yugi, that's likely Blue Eyes. Looks like he doesn't have time. I mean, it makes sense, right? Our deck is a bit of a wombo combo, so it does take a while to get our shit. And obviously, I'm an old man, and therefore my brain doesn't work as well as it once did. So we have to play very kind of slow. Dark Magic Circle. Okay, so we are actually playing against... I mean, this could be Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, but it's probably going to be Dark Magician, right? Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and activate Edge and Persist. We'll throw this in the bin. We'll throw this in the bin. We'll go ahead and activate Bear. We'll flip this over. Activate the effect. Discard the harp. Send another harp. Not the, like, best outcome, but, like, it's not terrible. So we'll go harp. Harp brings out Nightmare. We'll just normal out Bear. We'll go into Galatea off of these two. Yeah, I left Master Duel because I don't have the patience for combos. 3 mins is fine. I mean, yeah. I think that's fully understandable, right? I don't know why I'm putting this back in, but we are doing this now. Just grab out the Babble. We'll activate Nightmare, which really we should have put the Nightmare back in, but it is what it is. We have to send the Skelly. Then we're going to activate Sabers. Bring this out. Go into Decode. Try not to misclick this time. Bring out the Decode Talker. Then we'll go ahead and use Symbol Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. Overlay into Ding. Just realised I've just done my, like, turn 1 play. Yeah, sure. I guess we'll do this. Wow. Wow. I mean, there wasn't, like, a better line to do a really good turn 2 play, but, like, it's still, like, I'm just not focused right now. Like, that's my main issue. We're just not concentrating as much as we should be. It's fine. We'll overcome. We'll adapt, we'll overcome. Let's see if we can try and get to 17. Oh, 17 might be our just goal for today, like. Oh, let's see what we can actually accomplish. Hopefully, we can, screw our head on, right? And actually start playing sensibly. Imagine watch 5 minutes of master your combos, and there is no way to counter. I think that's the thing, right? Like, I don't mind that style of gameplay, but it's not something I'd want to do a lot of, right? So, like, I'm quite happy to play Master Duel for, like, an hour, but then after an hour, I'm like, oh, I need a break now. Like, I'm kind of done with this. Alright, we'll drop the sabers, drop the chain, summon the dog. Dog effect gets us... I mean, it has to be bear, right? Like, there's no other option. So we activate bear. Bear gets us vendor. We'll activate the vendor. So I can get this special, but it doesn't accomplish anything. I need to hit one of my Orcus cards off of this mill. Does that change anything? It kind of doesn't. Because, like, I can go for a big boy, which actually is probably worth it. Okay, yeah, we will do this then. This is, like, super awkward, but in case we don't hit Orcus cards, which is, like, kind of likely, I think we do this play just to be safe. So we'll put this back into our hand. We bring back Chain. Then we're going to go straight into Decode here. Which, again, this is, like, such an awkward play. But this is our contingency, because we can always just get a negate, which is, like... It's not great, but it's better than nothing, right? It's better than, like, just 3 defense position monsters. Like, I hope, at the very least. Now we go Wings. Banish Bear. Now we can take whatever we want. I guess we'll take a dog. Unfortunately, on turn 1, we still have no way to get that into the graveyard. So we will be activating Ejim Sabers, and we will be putting a dog back on top of deck. And then that is it. That is our turn 1. It's not the best turn 1 in the world, but it's a negate, and that might be enough. It's only a targeting negate. I'm not feeling great about it. Especially since Super Heavy Samurai can kill you without having to target. So, but if he could kill us through that anyway, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, nothing we did would have mattered. Mind you, if it's Super Heavy Samurai, even if we had our perfect board setup, he still could kill us without actually triggering any of our abilities. He could kill us through Ding and through Decode. If he does specifically the direct double attack play, which, you know, he still has to have it, right? He's got the Flutist, which is pretty good. That can cheat out a monster, but more importantly, it can give protection. Super Heavy Samurai lol, my first ever... Oh, Super Heavy Samurai is a deck that I used to really like. I played it a lot in Duel Links. I didn't really play it physically or in Master Duel, but like... Oh, here's Benkei. Benkei is really not the end of the world. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not fantastic for us, but... All things considered, this could be a lot worse. Gains 1200 defense. Target for attack, you can send a equip card. The graveyard negate the attack, but the monster's defense becomes 0. Okay, all things considered, this could have been so much worse. Now, the main problem we have is he has Flutist, which is when a card or effect is activated that targets a Super Heavy Samurai monster you control. So as long as we don't target, we're kind of in a pretty good spot here. So we can just send Bear, grab out everyone's favorite vendor. We'll activate it. We will just go ahead and fire this off and just send this to grave. Oh, that's so close to like bricking us in like the worst way imaginable, but we're basically fine. So I'm just gonna send it to grave, so nothing should interfere with that. So we're gonna activate Harp. We'll summon out the Nightmare. We're also gonna summon out Dog. We'll use Dog effect and just grab the, I think it's just Bear we have left. Then we just comfortably do this. We go 1, we go 2. Welcome to the field, Galatea. We'll go ahead and activate the effect of Orcus Nightmare. Target our dog, and we will be sending Thimble Skeleton to the grave. Then we'll activate Galatea. We'll put Nightmare back. Set a card, yes please. I would really like my Babble. Then we have so many different ways we can do this, but I guess we'll just do it this way. We will go into... That's really funny, actually. Let's do it this way. We'll summon out Long. Oh, Long's not live? Oh, that's very sad. Okay, we can make Long live, though, by doing this. So we'll go Symbol, bring back Galatea. Then we can activate Long. Put these two back. Then we'll just send this to the grave. Flip this over. Now he has one card to stop our attack. Is it one attack it stops? The attacking monster's attack becomes 0. Okay. So we'll go ahead and activate Frightful Fusion. We'll just go for Wolf. Banish everything! Come out, Wolf. And we need to remember that we do have to overlay our Long, because Long was he has used its effects, so we can't attack this turn. We go to battle, we swing. If he has exactly... Okay, that's fine. Go get him, Frightful Wolf! Nom 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 nom. I mean, that was like 11,800 damage. That was... He would have needed Kiteroid to stop these two, and then the gloves to stop this. That was the only way he survived. Unfortunately, we couldn't kill him through Kiteroid. Hey, dual level 17 though. We'll take that. We always take that. Take our box chips. Take more of our lovely rewards. Oh, I got a nice. Thank you, Will. Right, let's see if we can go for some more dubs. Fingers crossed. All things considered, like, we've had some, like, pretty gross, like, misplays today. The toggle off was pretty bad. We have one loss to timer, but all things considered, I'm quite happy with how today's gone so far. Is this going to be Bond? Not Bond. This hand is awkward. It comes down to... Are we going to get a special? Alright, let's activate Orchestrate Return. Alright, this is kind of weird, but we are going to send... But if we don't get a special anyway, it doesn't matter. So I think we do always send Skeleton. Yeah, I think we always send Skeleton. Those are really bad draws. Okay, we'll go Dog. Dog effect. Has to be Bear. Activate Bear. Set this out. Flip it over. Activate the effect. Send this to grave. That has really not fixed any of our problems. Ironically, if we had just banked on getting the special, we would have been fine. I mean, based on the deck he's probably playing, we might be fine. But if this is Eternal Bond, we might just be okay. Let's see what he's got. Okay, this is not what we were expecting. Is 6 samurai? Okay. We're probably dead then. I was not expecting 6 Sam, and my man has opened Dojo, United, and Rota. This is not looking good for us. We're probably just dead. We are almost certainly dead. That's got to be a Shien, right? There's no way this isn't a Shien. Is this just Shien Pass, though? That's... I mean, Shien Pass is still not easy to deal with. Stop spell traps. Why'd you kill the defense mode one? Okay. So it's only when you activate the card. So I could summon Dog. I think we always have to summon Dog. That's step 1 of the plan. Dog gets us a search. As much as I would love to take this and start doing like some fancy link plays, I don't actually think it accomplishes anything. Well, I think we might have to just take wings. Because, I mean, we get it anyway, right? So we'll do this. We'll go ahead and activate the bear now. Because I don't want to draw into it. Set this. We'll activate Vendor. Send this. That's a gross mill. There are like so many cards I want to mill, and a few that we don't, and we keep just hitting the old Garnets. But our deck plays so many, so... No, don't be sabers. Okay, that's good. Unfortunately, we've already used our normal. So now we'll grab out Sheep. If we flip this over, he will negate it. Presumably. He might not negate it, I think. We'll activate Edge and Persist. We'll send this. We'll send this. Let's see if he'll negate this. Let's go Toy Vendor. So he is going to use the Shien to negate, which is very funny. I'm not really sure why you'd want to negate that there, but that's fine. I'll use Toy Vendor effect. Sure, why not? We'll grab this. There's no real reason to do this outside of it's really funny, so we will do this. Yeah. Book of Moon? Okay. Does that change literally anything? I don't think so. I think we just win now. But we have to get a discard. We have to have a discard, so we'll do this. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. Bring out the Enforcer. Activate Enforcer. Discard. Target this. Okay, so now we just go right for Fusion. Target this. Again, we only really need to pick 2. I guess it doesn't really make much difference. And get rid of that off the field. I don't really see a need to. Let's just do that. Summon out. Tiger effects. Go for that. And we'll go for that. Don't need to pop another one. And then I guess just to be safe, we'll go Harp into Nightmare. We'll go Galatea using this and this. Yeah, he knows he's dead, but we had to play around everything, because if he did have Kiteroid in hand, we'd look really, really silly if we just went to battle. So you know you gotta. You can't just not, right? You always have to respect the Kiteroid. Alright, let's see what our next opponent has for us. A Brazilian player, Jim Crocodile Cook. Oh boy, this might be fossils. If this is fossils... Fossils is actually really annoying for us. We'll have to just see what happens. At the very least, I don't know what fossils really do going first, to be honest. We'll have to wait and see what he does. That is the Swords of Revealing Light. Oh, he doesn't have a skill. What is going on? We're at dual rank 17 against skillless Crocodile Cook. I do not know what to make of this. Right, we'll go Edge and Persist. We send Chain, we send Sabers. We summon Dog. Dog effect. Okay, so he has a response to something. Something can affect the monster. I think we do just take Wings. It's kind of greedy though. If he has MST, we get punished really hard for taking Wings. The safer option is just Sheep. Is it even safer? We can only pop 2. No, we're going to take Wings. We're going to take the Wings. We'll activate Toy Vendor. Because even if Toy Vendor gets popped, we're still kind of chilling, right? This is the next question. If I send Wings, I then don't send Nightmare. But if we send Wings... Why did I search Wings? I think we just send this every time, right? Oh, that's actually really awkward. We're still okay. So now we go Nightmare, boost this, send this. We'll then activate World Wand. Get this back. Then we go Galatea. This still could get really tricky if he has like Crackdown. But like, we don't really have a lot of options here. Why did I search Wings? If this was just thingy, we'd be in such a good position. I mean, that's not great for us. Not gonna lie. Where is he actually going with this though? Like, what is he going to do? So I'm quite happy to just like pass with this, to be honest. Alright, we'll activate the Babble. I think that's what we're going to do. Just so we have an option to interact with him during his turn. I'm just going to pass. We'll see what he does. He didn't do anything turn 1, right? Like, no effort has been made to try and kill us. So we'll see what he does. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hello, Number Hunter. Welcome, welcome on in. Yeah, we're doing quite good, all things considered. I could bring him back, but like, it doesn't do anything. So we're just going to pass. Toy Vendor is a very weird draw here. Okay, we'll activate this Toy Vendor. We'll send this and we'll see what we hit. I mean, there's no reason to not summon that. So, welcome to the field, Bear. We'll go ahead and activate Fluffle Wings here. Banish this, banish this. Draw another card. Toy Vendor effect. Yeah. We'll just take another dog. Or normal dog. Dog effect. Grab a bear. Special sheep. Activate sheep. Bear back to hand. Bring out chain. Then we're going to go chain plus sheep. Summon out Phoenix. Phoenix effect. Discard bear. Target the back row. Activate chain. Hello, Duke. Welcome, welcome. Playing... Yeah, so this is World Championship qualifiers. We're trying to see if we can max is kind of the idea. Whether or not that actually happens or not is a completely other discussion, but I guess we do this. This is kind of awkward, but I think this is the best play. So we'll do this, bring this back. Out you come. Because now we have access to an Orcus monster, we can just go... Can we do this? This right now? Probably. It's just kind of a funny play, but... Out you come. So how many of these do we have? Because we have to shuffle back 2, right? So we only have... Oh, we got plenty. Right, so we'll activate the effect of Longirsu. We're going to put these 2 back. Then we're going to summon this out. We'll use him to send Swords of Venal Light. Then we will just... I mean, how many do we have in graveyard right now? We have some. Right, we'll go Toy Vendor. Activate Toy Vendor. Send this. Then I will activate Frightful Fusion. We'll go for Wolf using 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't need to use it. We'll just do this. Summon out Wolf. Then we're just going to go battle. I'm pretty sure we should just win through anything here, right? Like, 4 attack Wolf. I'm pretty sure that's it. I haven't seen the opponent summon any monsters yet. No, he has not. We have no idea what our opponent is doing. He has no skill as well. So, we're playing cautiously, but we weren't expecting to lose that one. I'm on Duelist level 17 with Gokis, but starting to brick a lot. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, that can and will happen. It's very sad when it does, but all we can do is persevere. Yeah, we're at 17 as well, so... nice combo, good luck, GG. Yeah, it went alright. I mean, he could have had Kiteroid, but again, we played around Kiteroid, so we've been fine. Hello, Tomato, Fluffaluffalcust based choice. I mean, this is just our favourite deck. It's the only real deck we can play on this account that's really good. So, we're a little bit limited in what we can actually do. But that's kind of fine. It kind of plays to our strengths anyway. Hey, we're 1 away from a rank up. We're on a 5 streak. Especially after, like, some of the... this hand is actually terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The problem is, going for a high roll when we've only got 3 Orcus monsters that would trigger is pretty bad here. I think we have to... We go Bear. I think we have to go Vendor Vendor. The Vendor Vendor is so bad, but, like, I don't think we get a choice here. Like, the other option is we just, like, hyper roll. Alright, summon out Bear. Toy Vendor effect will get us to... What could you possibly have here that you would activate? We'll take Dog. Normal Dog. Dog effect. Baylor, like, doesn't really accomplish anything here. Like, I don't think we care. We'll just summon out Sheep, just because we can. I think we just pass on this, to be honest. It's not a particularly pretty open, but... Considering we had a really, really bad opening hand, I think just getting 3 monsters out was quite impressive here. Oh, you're just on Constella? We can't beat Constella, so we're just going to scoop and go to the next one. We literally cannot beat Constella. He's just going to summon out Abyss, and we can't play through Abyss. And 2 turns of Abyss, where the only ways we can actually get rid of Abyss is by using the graveyard. There's nothing we can do there. We've played this matchup enough to know that our opponent has to be really, really stupid for us to actually win that matchup. Maybe the opponent is beginner? I mean, maybe, but then, like, getting to duel rank 17 should still be kind of difficult, right? It's a weird one. Like, I don't know if 17 is particularly difficult to get to, but like, I would think if you're a complete novice, you wouldn't like get there particularly easily. Right, we go Edge and Persist. We send Sabers, we send Chain. We will just go straight into Return here, I think. Having Return just sitting in our hand isn't going to accomplish anything. That is a really weird draw. So our normal has to be on this, or we have to discard it off of this. Those are things that have to happen. We still have one in deck as well, which is kind of funny. I could just summon. Use that, bring it back. Link off. But then, like, what's the follow-up? I could put that to the top. That gets me a guaranteed special. That might be the play, actually. I'd have to discard that is the issue. So I put that on top, discard that, which means I don't have a normal. So the special wouldn't matter anyway. So, if I activate that, bring out the body, just normal this. If we're going to activate that anyway, it doesn't matter. So we'll go Toy Vendor, activate the effect. We're just going to discard the symbol. Okay, that a lot of thinking for something that didn't end up mattering at all. We'll get this out. We'll go ahead and activate the effect. Duel Links Alpha with the raid? What are you doing here, Fred? We were going to raid into you when we were done. Not supposed to be doing it this way. Well, I hope you're having a great day. Obviously, it's your birthday. Everyone should wish him a happy birthday. Alright, we need to also concentrate on this, because I will lose to the timer if not. So give me a sec. We'll try and focus onto this. Alright, we'll activate the effect of Nightmare. Boost this up. Send this. Activate the effect of World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Activate the effect of Galatea. Put back World Wand. Grab Babel. We're then going to go into Decode with 1, 2, 3. Decode comes out. Activate Simple Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. Then we'll go Ding over Galatea. Attach Simple Skeleton. Flip this over. We'll go ahead and activate Bear as well. Grab this out. Then we'll go Fluffle Wings. Get rid of this, draw another card, and then we will take a search. And we will grab out probably just a sheep here. We'll flip this over as well. There's no real reason to do that, so I think we're just going to chill. Right, let's leave it on that. Alright. We've done that. So yeah, how's everyone doing in chat? Welcome on in. Duel Links best game raid. Kaiba's new skill is too OP. Too bad you aren't done. We finally maxed Meme Heroes carried us. I mean, that is what you like to see though, isn't it? Right? Meme Heroes should always be... Right, they are literally the hero, right? It's in the name. They come in, they save the day. Hey, thank you. Happy unbirthday, like they sing in Alice in Wonderland, since it's 12 AM. Ready. I mean, here, it is nearly 2 PM, so... Okay, our opponent is Protector with Eyes of Blue. Let's see what he's got for us. And Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Okay. Going to use the effects. Send it to the graveyard to summon a blue eyes from your hand. Okay. Ironically, we don't see these specific cards particularly often in these blue eyes lists, so... It's 3:39 for me, but I speak his time. I assume Alpha's in America, right? You've got to be in America. The last duel had us sweating. Because he had 2 Kiteroids, and I'm like, we either win or we lose, and thankfully we could OTK through a Kiteroid. Nice. That's what I always say. I always say, just play around the Kiteroid. Just always play around the Kiteroid. Galaxy-ized Tachyons come down. Okay. Start of your battle phase. Such material negate effects of all of the face monsters currently in the field. Also attack defense can the original attack and defense. That's not ideal. There's not really anything we can do about this. If we try and boost our attack, we lose our guy anyway. I think we just take this. We just let him slap us. That's fine. Ow. Especially since the only card that would get us over him anyway is in our hand. So he's going to end his turn. We can activate this if we want to. So we'll go for it. We'll boost this up. We'll just send this to grave. I don't want to draw this for turn. Alright. Bear. Bear doesn't do a ton here. We'll go ahead and use Toy Bender first things first. Let's see what we hit. Oh, that is the absolute worst possible mill. Oh, that is so bad for us. Okay. We'll summon out Dog. I really just should have not milled there at all. Or I shouldn't have used the effect whatsoever. We were just caught up in it. Oh, that is so bad. Okay, well we have you now. There's no real reason to do anything like crazy. I think we always have to go for you. Which means we're going to use you, and we're going to use you. Welcome, Brute Enforcer. We'll go ahead and use Brute Enforcer's effect. Now he's going to protect this by discarding a monster. There's nothing we can do about that. Then we go World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Followed by Agent Sabers. Put that back on top. Bring that out. Then we'll go long with 1, 2, 3. Activate long. Then we'll go Symbol Skeleton, bring back Ding. No, don't do that. In attack mode. Nope. Let's go to battle. Don't run out of time. Don't run out of time. Go get him, champ. Yes! Alright, we almost ran out of time again, but we did it. We did it. Alright, let's check out what we've got going on here. The last duel had a Sweat Inkers, 2 Kiteroids. What the hell? In Murica. Duel links KK on Alpha. Bear with me. Hey, thanks for the... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. But yeah, thanks for the follow. Bear with me. Too bad. The Cowboy Hat, Sweet Home Alabama, Grand Chariot. I'm worried about you, brother. Step row, let's go. Easy dub. Alright, well we did manage to somehow scrape by with that one. Now, we were almost completely out of time, but to be fair, I'm Aussie. I mean, that would make sense. That would make some sense. I don't really think you have like a particularly heavy Australian accent though. I was trying to place it when you were streaming, and I was just like, I couldn't really place the accent, period. You got one of those soft Australian accents. Hey, we're on a rank up game. Let's see if we can win it. And it's Battle Chronicle. And we're going first. This is not the best hand, but it's also not a terrible hand either. So let's start out with a dog. Dog effect, I think we have to take wings with this sort of hand. Then we activate bear. This thins out our deck as well as maintains the second toy vendor in hand, so we can discard an Orcust if we draw one off of Fluffalwings. I mean, that's okay. It means getting Sabers into Graveyard is now more annoying, but like we still get to like plus off that, so it's still fine, right? Now we get Wings. Now we really, really, really need to draw into a Harp or a Nightmare. That's bad. Okay. Again, we're still kind of okay. This is just like a little bit awkward for us. So now we go Toy Vendor. We don't really have any other way to get a search, do we? No. So we activate Vendor. We'll send Sabers. Now we just have to hit one. There we go. It's just that easy. It's just that you just will it into existence and you just find the Orcust, right? Now we did thin our deck down and increase the odds, but shut up. We'll go Sheep here, just because I like having the extra card. We'll bring out Chain. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Horror. Horror's going to get us to Nightmare. Bring it out in defense. Then we're just going to go ahead and link into everybody's favorite, the Galley Mummy. Out she comes. So, I mean, who doesn't love Galatea? I mean, really. If you don't love Orcust, and more specifically Galatea, like, what's wrong with you? So we'll go for this. We have to send Simple Skeleton. Let's try and not mess that up. We'll go ahead and activate Orcust Galatea. Put you back. And then I would love to find my Babel. It's really important for my combo, so it'd be really nice if we could have it. Then we're going to go ahead and go for everybody's favorite big negatey boy. Followed by activating the effect of our Simple Skeleton, which we can banish to bring back the Galatea. Tell me if you've seen this combo before. Straight into Ding. Ding has to very specifically be in this slot. And then we just reattach the skeleton. Flip this over. And that is going to be us done for the turn. Alpha is soft. Ooh, I didn't say that, but it's really neutral, to be honest. I could go Bogan if I wanted, or sound like an uptight Aussie as well. Like a taco. Alright, I need to get ready for bed, because I start work early. Good night, friends. Good night, Alpha. Thanks again for the raid, and thanks for stopping by. I think our opponent might be getting a Dragon Spirit White. We should also do a shout out, actually, to Duel Links Alpha whilst he's here. That would be if we did it correctly. We'll have to do that in a minute. What's going on? We're using this effect to target a spell card and banish it. Yeah, we cannot let you do that, my friend. Well, that's fine. Right, we'll have to work out how to do that in a minute. That's fine. Now he activates Battle Chronicle. Okay. God, the Twitch is just really fighting against me today. That's fine. Okay. So we've got Blue Eyes Ultimate in the graveyard. He's got the Successor Soul. Then he just goes for a swing. So, we're in the battle phase already. I think we just let this go. Go for it, mate. You can kill him. I don't mind. Straight to end. Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but... Because now, don't I just do this? Into this? And then that. And then just like that. Like, maybe I'm missing something, but I'm pretty sure I'm in a pretty good spot here. Sure, we'll send that. I mean, we'll take it, but I'm not really sure what his plan was there. Do you think Konami will ban the 2 traps that skip your opponent's turn in Rush? Still pretty sure it's 100, 100. Yeah. It is very good. The issue is, Slime was brought... Right. So, this is kind of a bigger issue, right? Which is, back row in Rush was in a pretty good spot. And then they released a bunch of really, really good skills that made that back row obsolete, because if you have something like the barrier and anything like similar to that, then it doesn't work if your attack gets much, much bigger, or you can weaken your opponents to be so that the thresholds don't matter, right? That's the issue that you have. Then to try and fix the issue of, oh, we put these really, really good skills in to make these bad cards good. To fix that, they went, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put in these traps that you can use regardless of your attack and defense value, which then causes another issue of, well, now they just work all the time. So we brought forward buffered slime, which is a bit of a weird one to bring forward. I suppose negate attack was also brought forward as well. But in doing so, you've now meant that you've created these staples that everyone plays. And rather than being like, oh, sometimes this card will do a really good thing, like something like a combat trap would, like the barrier, for example, right? Where sometimes it will make your opponent crash into your monster, sometimes it'll make your opponent weaker than your monster. So sometimes is very good, other times isn't particularly good. If you use it on like a 7-0 magician, it isn't going to accomplish much. But the problem is, because we brought those cards specifically into the game, all other battle traps are still naff. So the only deck really running more traps than that is going to be specifically the trap noodles. And then like decks playing Combustion Crisis specifically to just try and deal with the machine kind of menace, if we want to call it right now. So like, Konami put themselves in a really weird spot, because I think the idea of bringing out negate attack was a way to say, okay, we hear you, Overlord is really annoying, we're going to give you a way to stop Overlord attacks. But in doing that, they've let everyone else have it, including Overlord, which has then created these weird states of like, if you just get to resolve both your trap cards, it's like really, really strong. And if you have both of your traps popped, right, with your opponent's back row hate, and you don't pop your opponents, they basically got 2 extra turns of not being able to die than you do. And that is so, so, so powerful. So your question was, do I think they're going to hit them? No. Do I think they're going to try and power creep them, or release cards or skills to bypass them maybe a little bit? Probably that is more likely. I think the worst they would do is put like Slime to limit 3. Just so people can't play it specifically with cards like, you know, any of the main... Because every deck has limit 3s in, like, the core of their deck, except for Noodles right now. So Noodles would have to run one less, like, Call of the Earthbound in exchange for having that. Which I think would be quite a good compromise, personally. But we'll see. What are we against here? So this is Shadows. Magistus Shadow. Okay, we've never played against this deck, so we're going to be doing a lot of reading. Fusion monsters extract using monsters in the hand or field as material, include spellcaster monster. If some Magistus fusion monsters this way, you can also use monsters in your spell and trap card zone equipped to a Magistus monster. Okay. So we're fusing Reshadow, Windy, and Artemis into El Shadow Construct. So Construct is the annoying one, right? At least it's not Winter, though, right? You can send one Shadow card from your deck to the graveyard. It's like damage to this card battles a special summon monster, destroy that monster. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can target one Shadow spell trap in the graveyard and add it to your hand. Okay, all things considered, that is not the end of the world. Window would be so, so much worse for us. Where else is this going, though? He's probably going to be able to set the Schism in a minute. Fusion summon one. Shadow fusion monster from your extra deck, banishing fusion monsters from your field. It cannot do it directly, then you can send it to the monster your opponent controls with the same attribute. Okay. We're linking off straight away into Gravity Controller. Okay, okay. Okay. So we're grabbing back Schism. I really hope he doesn't just Winder in our mainstays. That would be frustrating. Which means he's almost certainly going to do it. Right, Incarnation. They have a fusion monster that basically prevents you from playing the game. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want Winder to come down. But, like, there's no way he's not just going to summon Winder. There's no way. The issue we have is our deck is really bad at dealing with that specifically. All of our, like, tools are in our monsters. How would we win? Our win con would literally be... I don't even think we could win. I don't think there's any way we could play through that if he just winters us. Our deck's too combo for us to be able to play through it. So now... so he has to do it during the main phase. So I would assume it's going to come down in a sec. We'll go Toy Vendor and see what he does. I would expect it now. No, we're just going to hold. Okay. We'll activate this effect. Discard Harp. So we do get a special. I think we actually just special Harp, as weird as it is. Out you come, Harp. Welcome to the field. Then, I guess we just activate this Harp. Actually, do we even want to do that? Because if we normal this, we can special that and then start going off. That's probably better. Alright, let's do this then. We're going to normal summon the bear. We'll go for sheep. Book of Moon or Forbidden Chalice help, in case you're running those. Unfortunately, we do not have room for those in this deck. Okay, Schism comes down. So we were always expecting this. The wind is coming down. So this is... each player can only special summon monsters once per turn once card is face up. So that is where things get problematic for us, because we can get out a guy, and then what? I suppose we want to set up the graveyard either way. So we'll activate this, that's for sure. I could activate that to get out a body. What does that body actually accomplish is the issue. We have to out this. How are we outing it? We have to... That's not a bad shout to try and out it, but... Either way, I don't think I need this Harp in graveyard right now. So we're going to banish it. We'll just get out Nightmare. We're just going to chill it in defense. We'll go to battle. And we will just swing into this. Go Bear! Attack his gravity controller! Boom. Pass. It's not looking great for us. You had to get Dingirsu with only one special summon. That's not actually possible. So there is still a hope, because if he leaves us, if he gets rid of a monster, which he's gonna do, right? We can Harp in his turn because we have Babble. So if Babble survives, we Harp during his turn to get a body out. Then we just need a normal. And then we can do a Link summon. Ugh, no, Babble's not surviving. Rest in peace, Babble. Right, now we're basically fucked. That is kind of us done now. Unless he pops this because he's an idiot. That would be really funny. Go on, pop this. No, not that one. I mean, that's his only special summon for the turn. Window is just a toxic card. I think pretty much all floodgates are kind of toxic. Like, there are better floodgates and worse floodgates, right? Winder is one of the worst ones. So you're letting me keep Nightmare. I don't know why we're specifically going after... Because if I draw Frightful Fusion... Or did we mill Frightful Fusion already? No, we haven't got thingy yet though either. So I could normal this. Then I could go into Galatea. Galatea gets me... If I just go into Galatea... That doesn't actually fix any of my issues. Is the major problem we're having here. I think we go for it anyway though. We'll normal summon this. We are going to go into the Galatea. If he has Crackdown or something though, then we are just completely screwed. Or like Bottomless or anything like that. We're probably dead anyway. But we're doing the lines that we have. So now we're going to activate Galatea's effect. So we could activate this effect. We could also send that to grave. Galatea can just attack and try to get through this. Let's go to battle. Let's see what happens. Wait. Why didn't I... Why couldn't I use Nightmare? Because I didn't have toggle on? Okay, well that's lethal then. There's nothing we can do there. I don't know why we couldn't use Nightmare then. It's probably some like really obscure rule, I don't know. But like, the idea was use Nightmare, boost up, attack over Winder, kind of be okay. You need Oh, yes. You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Because it is not a quick effect. Part of me just needs to like play this deck more. I think though his back row was live. It kept flicking up. So chances are he had something to stop us anyway. Which is why I was like, well, if he doesn't activate something in response, we could do it in the damage step. That was the logic. Obviously, it was flawed logic, but that was the logic. This hand is... this is potentially okay. This is potentially okay. Dual level 18 is super nice, though. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Especially considering our deck is a little bit of a meme. Like, I think a lot of people... Like, I think everyone kind of understands that Orcust is pretty good, but... I think the Fluffle side of it, people kind of meme on quite a lot, so... Just to be getting this far is pretty good. I think we will hit 20 by the end of the event. I don't know if we'll hit 20 today. I think that's a bit optimistic. Okay, he's got the Vashuda. Tenyi usually isn't that bad for us. Depends what he's going to make here. Alright, this is the only annoying one, right? This is... when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish it. And that's only once per turn, right? Yeah. So... we probably still have to normal this. Right, we'll go ahead and activate Edge and Persist. Send this, we'll send this. I think we always have to just summon Dog. The issue is, if he stops Dog, like, we set pass. But, like, what other option do we have? We could summon Dog, not use it, but then that's also just as bad. At some point, I have to use a monster effect. If it wasn't a banish, it would be so fine, but... because it's a banish... It puts us in a really awkward spot. I mean, I think we have to just summon Dog and see what he does. Maybe use Sabers first. The issue is we need Sabers as well. If Sabers gets banished... Because the question is, does this say when it's on the field? Yeah, it's just when your opponent activates a monster effect. So we can banish it from the graveyard. And like, if that gets banished, that puts us even in a worse position, because it means we have a complete dead card in our hand. But now that he hasn't done that, now we can start to get a bit funky. So we'll take Bear here. That's what he does if he wants to do anything with this. So go ahead and activate Bear. There's no reason to stop that. So we'll flip over Vendor. Activate the effect. We will just discard the heart. Now, I can activate... How do we want to do this? I can activate this and try and pop. I think the actual best play might be to do this. I'd have to put that on top is the only problem, which is not actually that bad. No, because then I'd have to lose a card. I'd have to give that up. Oh, I'm one card away from having like a really good play. So I need to force that out before I start doing the rest of my combo. So the play might just be hard drop that. Alright, we're gonna go Sabers, I think. I think this is the play. Bring this out. Then we'll go for this, I think. We'll go Hop. Bring this out. And we'll go for this, using this and this. Into Galatea. Then I think we just hard activate this, right? Target this. Targeting this and this. Just bring him out. Tiger effect. Targets that. Targets that. Uses the effect. And then we just big chill him, right? Okay, we shouldn't have put that one back in, but that's fine. We'll just, again, we'll play this super safe. Out comes Decode. Nightmare. Boost this. Centigrave. Activate Skeleton. Bring this back. Straight back into Ding. It was lethal in many different ways. It was... I had like 3 different lines, but I couldn't like solidify a couple of them. I was like... I'm pretty sure this is lethal, but like my brain isn't like working fast enough to actually work it out. We'll just get battle here. I'm pretty sure he shouldn't have anything. I'm not going to bother looking through his graveyard. I've only got 40 seconds. Okay. Yeah, we fine. Generally, Tenyi is not really a bad matchup for us. Like, in general, we haven't been struggling with it too much. And now we just go again. Right, let's see what our next opponent's got for us. Playmaker and AI. Or I. This is probably going to be what, Dark Fluid again? Dark Fluid Link. That is such a terrible, terrible hand. The only way this hand gets any worse is if we draw Chain. Chain would be the absolute worst possible draw. We have 2 of our, like, major garnets in our open. Which does limit the amount of plays we can actually make here. What will be the best draw here? Probably Dog, realistically. Tenny has bad matchups versus Orcus because none of their protection effects work versus non-targeting. Yeah, I mean, even there, like, we summoned out the Tiger, and, like, he still couldn't stop it. Right, he managed to, like, deal with the Tiger at the same time, but it didn't negate anything. Is that Balinx? I don't actually know what this deck's turn 1 endboard looks like. But either way, with this hand, I'm not feeling confident we're going to win this game. I'm very much feeling like we're probably going to get absolutely bullied. Cynet mining. Oh, poor Sanctuary. Grabs back the Defensor. Links off into Witch will get the Ritual. Their standard turn 1 is Dark Fluid, 3 negates, and Honeybot that makes Dark Fluid untargetable. I mean, I don't think we can play through 1 negate with this hand, to be honest. So, like, it's not looking great, is it? Even if we had gone first, like, what did this hand do going first? Like, we have to send something important to the graveyard no matter what. Realistically, you want... Sabers is our normal, as well as the only extender we have. So it's like, hope that, like, Toy Vendor gets really lucky. But then, like, what do you even send for Toy Vendor? I guess you have to send Fusion. Which means your follow-up plays are now completely garbage. We could just quit out, but I want to see what this endboard looks like. Because, I mean, again, we can't play through it. Whatever it is, we can't win. But I want to see what it looks like. L phase, which one's this? Gain 300 attack for each monster this card points to. This card looks to leaves the field. You can target 1 level 4. Negated, cannot be used as link material. Okay. Oh, heck, is that Decor Talker? L phase, gonna target the Salamanglate Fowl. Dark Fluid Link. See, for me, it's a really weird skill, the Dark Fluid one, because it's one of those skills that vomits a load of crap out. Now, apparently our music playing up. It's one of those skills that vomits a load of stuff randomly, but then it's also like a link deck. So in my mind, you shouldn't need a skill like that. Like, I understand, like the Blackluster Soldier deck, right? I'm like, I get it. It's kind of an old deck. It's not a particularly strong one. We'll vomit a load of cards in the graveyard to act as fuel. I feel like this deck shouldn't need it. And yet they still have like one of those really weird skills. Link to this card, you can attach 2 materials from this card, then target 1. Link 4 Slybus next to the graveyard, so summon it to your field. Cannot target other monsters you control for attacks. Cannot target other monsters you control with effects. Okay. He still has 4 cards in his hand. I mean, that's not the end of the world. The issue is what he actually ends on. So he's got the 5 here, so we could just go into Fluid off them. Unless Fluid specifically says it's 3 monsters. I mean, this deck loses hard to hand traps. I don't have any of those. Right, that's 5, so this will be the Dark Fluid coming out. Then I'll gain 3 counters. Oh, you know, it's just 3 negates. Is this just negate anything? Monster effects. Okay, so we can start to activate spells. Yeah, that's something. Alright, I think we have to go Edge and Persist. Because that's the only way to get an extender. Then we activate Toy Vendor. We're going to go ahead and activate Toy Vendor and just send this and hope we just get something. Does that change anything? Probably not. Because it still only leaves us with monsters. Okay. So that's fine. The issue with this is if I bring it out, I'm like a card short of like doing any actual plays. Because like I could try and force a negate out with a Brute Enforcer, but I need the spell card left over. Because he's just going to negate the monster as it comes down. There's like literally nothing we can do, right? I think we've already kind of come to that conclusion, but... Put that back, bring that out, use the effect, discard, he negates. Realistically, doesn't this also just die to like Dark Hole? Wouldn't that just like wipe his entire board? Okay, but this is just a learning experience right now. If a fireball monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay, so that would protect from like Dark Hole. Defensor, Guardian. What's Guardian? Which one is Guardian? This one. Banish card from your graveyard, negate the attack. Okay. Okay. So basically, if this deck goes first against us, we just can't do anything. Which is fine, right? We're not supposed to have like a winning matchup into everything. Like, we don't really have that many winning matchups into anything, but... We'll activate Fluffal Bear. Let's see what bro's got for us. Out it comes. We'll activate Frightful Fusion. Go 1. I'll go 2. And then he's going to negate this, obviously. There's nothing we can really do about it. We're just going to do it because we can. We haven't actually normaled yet. It doesn't even have to use the negate. That's the funniest part of this. Aww. Imagine if we let it through. Battle! Attack! Yeah, take that 17. Now, unfortunately, this thing gains like 5,000 attack when it declares an attack. Now, I don't know if anyone here knows the math, but I'm pretty sure 5,000 minus 25 is still very much lethal. Vela does nothing anyway, Cyburst just keeps going. Death. It's one of those things. Generally, if we go first, we do just kind of win that matchup. Like I don't think we've, apart from a game where we forgot our toggle was off. In general, we have been winning the Dark Fluid matchups, but I can't say if any of the people we've played against have actually known what the hell they're doing. Right? There is a big difference between, you know, Billy No Mates on the ladder and, you know, Chad champion in a tournament. Senbon Zakura. Alright. Let's see what Senbon Zakura's got for us. Domain of the Gladiator Beasts. I think we played against this deck one time and we beat it effortlessly, so we don't actually know what this deck does. Same issue I had with Galaxy XZs when we had Photon Lord Eagle. I can't even think which one Lord is. There's so many like Galaxy and Photon cards. Depending on the hand, it can even stop them from making Dark Fluid. Alright, Rejection is here. Your opponent cannot target Gladiator Beast monsters you control with card effects except during the battle phase. If a Gladiator Beast monster is special summoned from your main deck, except during your main... Special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from your deck with a different type. So I'm assuming these just summon Andor. Yeah. Which will trigger this. Then he'll get another body on the board, and he isn't normal yet. Oh, it's a quest. Where do we go with this? What do gladiators do turn 1? Like Heraklinos? Right, go Test Panther. Okay. Link summoned, you can add Gladiator Beast card from your deck to your hand. You can target one Gladiator Beast monster you control, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do special summon a Gladiator Beast monster with a different original name. So I guess we'll go into, like, Darius. Darius, bring back a card from Grave. That would make sense to me. Grabs Chariot for the negate. Is this just an Omni? Effect monsters effect. So it's just a monster negate. One monster negate might be okay. I don't know, actually, this hand ain't spectacular. Does it destroy the card? It does destroy the card. Okay. What it's got to be Darius, right? What else would you tag out for? Which one is this one? Sagittarius. You could discard one Gladiator Beast card, draw 2 cards at the end of the battle phase. Okay, so it's just discard draw. So we just had an Augustus stuck in our hand, so we're trying to draw like more traps. I don't really know how you extend past this. Yeah, okay. That is not the draw we were hoping for. I mean... there's like no way to like bait that out, realistically. If we normal this, we're not going to be doing anything with this anyway. So I might as well use Bear here. We'll flip over Toy Vendor. Now, what I could do is activate Toy Vendor, discard Toy Vendor. Then, if we do hit any of our Fluffals, we can then just normal. Like, it's super high risk, high reward, but I think it's still the better play to win through the negate. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay. So this does get us an extender, though. Which is still good. So we'll take Sabers here. We'll activate our skill. Send this. We'll send this. Now, this is where stuff's going to get a little bit funky. We're going to activate Sabers now. We'll pop this to the top. Okay, so he's going to use Chariot there. Now, we don't have any more extenders, so all we can realistically do is summon out the dog. Using the effect, that's now dead, so sheep is like the best thing we have now. We can still go into sheep, but like, where do we actually go with that? I mean, I guess we just go for... we can't target, it's the primary issue we're having. But I think we still do this, right? Pop this back in hand. Grab out the chain. I can go into this, but like, it doesn't actually accomplish anything. No, it does. It does. It does. It does. We've seen the line. We've seen the line. But I think we actually just discard this. Target this. Chain effect. Chain gets us fusion. Pop that. Activate fusion. Sure, we'll do 3. Summon out Tiger. Tiger effect. Go for that. Go for that. And we are going to pop our own Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor effect. And that is, as the kids say, exact lethal. Well, 100 over lethal. I can math. Don't judge me. Creates non-games that's not something we should overlook. If it was played more than Blue Eyes, you'd care. I mean, it's one of those weird things, right, where generally the most popular decks aren't the best decks. That's just kind of how it goes, right? I can deal with it fine because I play Kaijus and Crusadia. It's just not fair for the rest of the community to have to hope for a hand trap to be in hand. I think a lot of games as well do just kind of come down to like who goes first or who comes second anyway. So like, I get what you're saying. But, like, there are a lot of metas, in TCG especially, which are just, like, coin flip meta, right? It's like, oh, I go first, I win. Oh, I go second, I lose. That's just kind of it. Obviously, that's gotten a little better as we've gone on. And obviously, Duel Links is not... It's not the same thing, right? But, like, it's like I say, against Dark Fluid, if I go first, I feel relatively okay against that. Okay, so this is probably Blue Eyes. Battle Chronicle! This hand could be worse. This could be a lot worse. Trade in turn 1. Are you looking to OTK me or FTK me? We don't need hand traps to beat it though. They are weak to them, but you can beat them without hand traps. I mean, I don't know enough. Like, obviously I don't play Speed enough to like know the intricacies of a lot of the matchups personally, but. Well, he's got the Successor Soul. Into Scoop. My man was on a 3-win streak and he just gives up. I mean, again, we'll take it. We will always take it. Right, let's go again. Let's see what our next opponent's going to be. Is it going to be another Blue Eyes? Ooh, Brazilian with a Kaiba picture. Playing Kaiba. This looks like it might be Blue Eyes. Oh, we're at a rank up. That would be nice. Battle Chronicle. We're going first this time. Yeah, this hand is okay. This hand is okay. We summon Dog. Just don't Veil on me, bro. Don't Veil on me, bro. Don't do it. Nice. Okay, so now we have to take Bear. We don't get a say in that. We'll go ahead and activate L-Bear. Grab out the Vendor. We flip over the Vendor. Activate, send the Heart to grave because we need the extend. Ooh, that's actually really good. We didn't need that, but like, it makes life so much better for us. Is our opponent's internet going to happen to like work out here, or is it just going to disappear? That's the question. Is our opponent's internet going to drop and give us the rank up? No, it's not. I would love to special summon a monster to the field. Oh, it is! Right, well, that's 19. I mean, considering our goal was at 17 today, I've done quite well to get to 19. Give me the more rewards. I fiend for the gems. Alright. Well, 2 non-games and we just jump straight into duel level 19. We'll take it. We'll take it. United Kingdom. Kaiba picture. Solomon Moto. That's not Glue Eyes. I'd almost rather it was Glue Eyes, to be honest. Shiranui. At least let me go first. Okay, we are going first. Maybe I should have been a bit more specific with this hand, though. Alright. Agent Persist. We send both. I think we have to send Harp. Oh, we don't have to. I think we're going to send Harp anyway, though. Doesn't change a lot, realistically. I think we go for the... Because it still gets me a good normal. Right, yeah, we will do this. We'll activate there. We're going to go Vendor Vendor. That's fine. Vendor effect gets us dog. Summon dog. Dog effect. Pointless. I think sheep is always going to be the best pick here. We go sheep. Sheep effect. Dog back. Bring back chain. We'll go ahead and use Hot Potter. Bring out Nightmare. We'll go Galatea. Edge Chain. Grab Fright for Fusion. Activate Nightmare. Doesn't matter what we boost. We're just doing this to get this into the graveyard so that when we activate Galatea, we can put Nightmare back into the deck. Grab out the bubble. Then we'll go Decode. Out you come. And then Simple Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. We go Ding. Attach Simple Skeleton, flip this over. And then we'll just pass. Right. Let's see what our opponent's got. Yeah, Shiranui is a weird deck where I feel like they just have so many annoying tools and so many of them you have to just answer. And if you don't have the right... It's like a lot of the time your opponent will they'll flip over the Samsara and you'll be like, okay, well I want to get rid of the trap card, but at the same time they'll put like monsters on the field that like have to be answered, otherwise you're just going to lose the next turn. Is this destroying? Destroy it. Okay, we'll just use the destruction prevention effect. Dark Hole. We'll use the destruction prevention effect. Then we go Successor. Sure, it is annoying as fuck, always has been. Yeah, I think if they lost the trap card, they would be so much more sufferable, right? But with the trap card as well, it's just so like, ugh. Okay, that's fun. Would you look who it is? Doom Kaiser Dragon. Goes for Squire. I mean, I can't actually interact with this really, so... Brings out Shade. Shiranui is another deck that can't really compete in this meta. Because they won't do good in KC, they won't get touched. Makes me mad. Would you look who it is? It's Quantum Cubes. Is that one of the best Rush players in the world? Welcome on in. Shogun Saga. Yep, confirmed. It's got transform graveyard, attack. Blah, 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 blah. Go for it. You got a lot of attack. What's the next play? They like ignoring blue eyes. There's no real reason to do anything here. I guess we'll go Harp in the end phase. Bring this out. It's on the field destroy battle or card effects into the graveyard, so that doesn't matter. Has he got anything in the graveyard that's protecting him? I don't know if any of these have graveyard effects. I think we're just chilling, right? We want to link these off into something. Realistically, it's got to be this. Are we linking both of these off as the next question? Probably. Let's go Brute. Oh, okay. Well, we can do this in response. Be gone, Thought. Let me go Brute. Does it make a difference? That's 100 more damage. No, we'll get rid of that one anyway. Normal summon the dog. But what is that dog doing? Take that one up. I mean, I just win, right? I'm trying to like just make sure. I'm pretty sure we're just fine. We'll just go battle, attack, attack, attack. They're so much more manageable without their trap. It's so much nicer. I yoink all the deck lists from tournaments and use them against you. Don't you mean the best player of those who actually played the event? Did you see Ari20k with Psychic? Yeah, Ari was here earlier. Don't know if he's still about, or if they're still about. No, I didn't play a single game or check the event. I faced one Psychic player in Stage 2 when I was around 35k. Nice! Yeah, another win. I think Jorfio played one game with it. Yeah, Jorfio did play one game with it, and he lost as well, which was a shame. Nobody plays Duel Links anymore. It's all Master Duel. I mean, they're just different games, right? I personally prefer Duel Links over Master Duel, but like I still like Master Duel. I just prefer Duel Links. Yeah. So it was we talked about this a little bit before. But like you can see, I've only got 93 games. You can like see on the screen, like right here. We didn't play a ton. We played about, I want to say we played about 60 games total over the weekend. We made a whole video talking about why, right? I don't like KC Cups. I don't like World Championship qualifiers. I don't want to go to Worlds. I think the Worlds formats for Duel Links have always been a bit of a meme. And I feel like if Konami isn't going to take it seriously, and Konami's not going to respect my time, I'm not going to take it seriously, and I'm not going to respect their time. So, like, that's kind of how, like, I look at it, right? So, for me, the actual sad part about not trying to qualify for Worlds is I don't get to meet everyone that's going to Worlds. Because I wasn't expecting quite so many people that I knew to be going. And I think it would have been really cool just to meet everyone and just hang out, right? But that's the sad thing for me, is I would have loved to meet, Paco. I'd love to meet Quantum. I'd love to meet Giorfio. I'd love to meet Voltalon. Like, all of these people that are, like, actively people that I either communicate with a lot or they're, like, actually friends. And I would have loved to just meet everyone and just hang out. Just see them in person. But unfortunately, without Decade, Duel Links would have died a long time ago. Thankfully, now it can live on its own, even if less players than before. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at as well. Like, Duel Links is still its own thing. It's still fine. I think a lot of people were attracted to Duel Links initially because it was like the best way to digitally play the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, even if it wasn't exactly what they were after. I think when Master Duel came out, it did take a lot of people over to Master Duel because a lot of that player base were people that actively wanted just to play the TCG. Saying that, I think a lot of people, myself included, initially came over to Duel Links not just because it was the only way to play a digital version of the card game, but because it was its own unique thing. I like 20 card decks, I like the skills, I like the difference in release structure, right? And then Rush Duels come over here. It's an interesting one, actually. If Rush Duel came to Master Duel, right, and it was its own thing, like it was just a one-to-one recreation, I think I would still play both, but I might shift my attention more over to that, just because, like, the game I love is Rush Duel, right? That is the game I'm really, really into. I would still play both, but if I had the option to play a one-to-one recreation, I'd probably be more into that personally, but... top 10 EU was basically BNP players and some random Dwan. Yeah, I got into top 10 EU, like, not very long. I was in top 10 for, like, very, very briefly. I spent a lot of time, like, top 100 EU. Like, that's kind of just where we were sitting. I enjoyed this weekend, though. I got to play a decent chunk of games. I enjoyed most of them. The only thing I could say is I started to gain a resentment for Cyburst. Cyburst is a deck that I think was really under the radar for a long time. And people just kind of learned, if you just play the deck, like, with no regard to, like, back row, and you just, like, slam a load of giant guys on and just pretend that Royal Rebels don't exist, that deck is really hard to deal with. Like, it just kind of bullies you. I would have never played Rush if it didn't come to Duel Links, so I'm happy with it. It's pretty fun. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I don't dislike Rush Duel Links. Like, obviously, right? I'm playing it. For me specifically, I think in the same way that I played Duel Links initially because it was a different... it was different from the TCG. It was its own thing, right? I think that's a lot of that charm is found here as well, because, to be honest, if we got a one-to-one recreation with the same release schedule from the physical Rush game, it would have been just Dragon Caster Mirrors over and over and over and over again for, like, 6 months. And that's not, like, super fun, right? Don't get me wrong, there is still some charm to that, and, like, learning that mirror is still kind of fun, but I'm someone that really values deck diversity, and, like, tier 0 metas have plagued Rush quite a lot. So, you know, I like the modern Rush game more than I liked the old Rush game, put it that way. Okay, Mayakashi. Been a while since playing against Mayakashi. Not gonna lie, if Rush was its own app, I'd probably play it more / over speed. As it stands right now, I simply cannot afford keeping up both formats. That's why most people at this point have a Rush account and a speed account. So that way you don't have to pick and choose. The issue with that is you now need to have lots and lots of time to put into 2 different accounts, which a lot of people just don't want to do. Now instead it's Cyburst and Machine. What is Rush Duel? This is a serious question. Rush Duel is a new game, right? It's still very much Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! 2.0, and it's not like a new format. It's like its own thing. It has its own cards. There are some crossover, where some of the cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! Are in Rush Duels. Okay, how are we doing this? Alright, let's activate Vendor. The issue is he's got so much crap in his graveyard. It's going to be very difficult to actually, like, accomplish anything meaningful here. I kind of want to send Nightmare, not going to lie. There's one punish off this top. If we hit, like, that's okay. That could have been a lot worse. Unfortunately, Chain there is not, like, the best, though. Like, we didn't really want to hit Chain there. So now I'm going to normal symbol. I think we're pretty much boned here. I don't think we can really do much here. So it's not a format, it's an entirely different game. Yeah, basically. The rules are different, but like it's enough. There's enough Yu-Gi-Oh there that you'd look at it and you go, oh, those are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But they are different enough as well. That... okay, we'll send Harp. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I think we weren't going to win this anyway, but like that play didn't make any sense because we've already gone through all of our targets. Scoop. I didn't quite realize in my head that I'd drawn into all of my targets. That's pretty rough. What else could I have done instead? Because we still didn't have any targets for our extender. No, I think it didn't matter. I think we were just screwed anyway. That hand was just a big old brick. I tried Rush Duels when we got 7's anime, but didn't actually play it that much until it got released in Duel Links. I mean, that's fair enough as well. The only reason I got really into it is because my friend Alex and I would just... We were like, do you want to try this format out? And then we played it. And we were like, okay, let's record it and just see if anything comes of that. And we just got really into it. Just really enjoyed it. If I had any holiday left, I would have maybe tried. Would have liked to have met everyone. Maybe that's the issue, though, right? Like if those 4 people, right? If Quantum, Volt, Giorfio, and Parco didn't top, would I have given a shit, right? Like at that point, ahead of time, you can't know who's gonna top, right? So if someone told me, oh, if you top worlds, you'll get to meet these people, I'd have been like, oh, yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I'll give that a go. But you can't know that ahead of time. I thought it would be lame. Then I put the Switch. Then I played the Switch game and was having fun bullying NPC with XQE. Just wait until XQE come out. They're going to come out like pre-nerf, like they must do. But they will be very, very fun. Here we could go like Toy Vendor, Discard, Normal Summon. But again, we've got both of these in hand. So even if we use that, there's no extender there. We'd have to use that as the extender. We have to... Because you're just dead. You're completely dead. There's no reason to send you to the graveyard. You're probably going to be a normal. Which means we just have to get... Well, we can extend with Thingy, right? If you're the normal anyway, we don't care about Bear. So I think we do just activate this. We'll go ahead and activate the effect of Vendor. I think there's no reason to hold on to Nightmare. That's really good. So now we can normal this. Then we can just happily go into Galatea for now. Now the question is, how do we want to go from here? I think we have to use this to extend. This, unfortunately, isn't going to do a lot right now. Oh, wait, of course this does. Right, we go Nightmare. We target this. We grab World Wand. We activate World Wand. We grab this back. We'll activate Galatea. World Wand back. Set out the Babel. This is where stuff's going to get a little funky, though, because we're still not really in a fantastic position here to... I need to get rid of this, is what needs to happen. But I need to get rid of it twice. And I also need to get rid of that. Which makes me think maybe this is the play, but, like, it's not great, realistically. Especially since we can't use that again. We're only going to have the one anyway. So I actually think it is still better just to do this. I think maybe if we had thought this through, there was a much, much better play than this. But we've kind of, like, running out of time and, like, brain power right now. So we'll bring this back. Go into Ding. I think we just send this. Like, as awkward as it is. We don't have any good way to, like, plus. We can't even kill this. Even if I send those both, it doesn't get me anything. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Oh, man. My brain is not working right now. Oh. I don't know what it is, but just right now, I cannot see any lines. We could have just topped, and then if the gang didn't top, we just refused to go. I mean, you can do that. You don't have to go. I want more Harpy cards in Rush, since they won't be playable in any other format ever again. I mean, probably. I guess I'll do this. Take the 18. That gets killed. I forget what Wiseman actually does. I just remember it has like a really annoying like destruction effect. Ah, that's what it does. I was like, I can't remember what Wiseman does, but like if I get rid of one, then I can like next turn bring it back. You could just tell like, I am so like, I don't even know what's wrong with me. I think I'm just literally, I don't even know if I'm tired or not. I think we're just going to have that game as a write-off. We'll just take like a mental reset, right? Because like we're not tilted or anything. I just like, my brain just stopped working. But that's fine, that's fine. We'll just count that one as a write-off. We'll do a little mental reset and we'll just see what we go against here. What would have happened if we topped and didn't go? It just passes on to the next person. That's all it is. So like, well, the other problem is that only 2 people from EU got to go. So even if, for whatever reason, Manicus, let's say me and you did somehow magically manage to become first and second. When you summon Galatea from Graveyard, you could have linked 3 into the other Orcust. The problem with that play, Henry, is that we didn't have enough cards banished to use Dingirsu's effect, or Blongirsu's effect. That's why we didn't do it. Right, we go bear. Grab this. Flip this over. Activate the effect. Oh, that's nice. We'll bring him out in defense. Then you could have summoned Ding on it. Did you already use World Chalice level 8? Yes, we used the level 8 to extend to get to the link 3. And we shuffled the 8 back into our deck with Galatea. I think always you, right? I could take you, but like, I don't need you. I don't think I need the extender even. I think we do just take this. Activate assist. Send this, send this. Then I'm just going to normal harp, I think. I don't think there's a reason to use Vendor here. So I'll go for Galatea just immediately. Out you come, Galatea. Then I think we are just going to shotgun harp here. Because I don't want to draw into some of these like annoying cards. So I'll bring this out. Then we're going to go straight into Decode. Then we go Nightmare, target Decode, Nightmare send Skelly, activate Skelly, Skelly brings back Galatea, Galatea, put back Nightmare, and then we grab out the Babble. And now that we've done all of that, now we can use our wings. And grab our sheep. And we'll flip this over. We'll go into Ding. Reattach this. And then we're going to set a card to spook our opponent. Then we'll just pass. Gluebell made a comeback into the meta, apparently. I think Ubel is one of those decks that's just never going to go anywhere. Like, just so many people have just been playing it for so long that even if it's, like, not, like a tiered deck, it's always like floating just under the tiered decks. Ah, I think he wants a Blue Eyes White Dragon, guys. He picked 3 Blue Eyes. Oh heck, is that the Dragon Spirit of White? So this is the banished one, so we're not allowing that one through. Uses the effect to tag out. Summons Blue Eyes in the wrong place. It didn't, but people play it on ladder anyway. Good for me. More free wins. Yeah, generally, U-Bell's kind of easy, but like, sometimes I do just misplay. I have been known to do so. You might have noticed. U-Bell would have been the meta counter if Blue Eyes wasn't down. Blue Eyes is another weird deck, where I'm sure like there's like god tier Blue Eyes players out there that make this deck like really, really strong, but like I get a lot of free wins off Blue Eyes, and I'm going to assume that's just because there's a lot of people playing it, which means there's a lot of bad people playing it.
Here we go, off the rails. You know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom life you never.
What's all this shit? No. We don't just set a load of back row. Fusion summon 1 spellcast like fusion monster extra vanishing fusion materials from your field and graveyard. Okay. What are we doing? Should be called Successor Soul. It carries the whole deck. What is that? Gains attack equal to the original attack of the Ritual Fusion or Synchronicity material for this card. This card can attack directly. If this card destroys battle card effect, you can target one of the non-effect monsters as banished from your graveyard special summon it. I've never seen this before. Well, we're not letting that go. Meh. Go away. Alright, 2 back row to play through. Nightmare off the top. Not like the best draw in the world, realistically, but let's go dog. A summon dag. We'll use the effect to add a bear. Then we will summon the mighty sheep. Sheep effect. Put doggo back in hand. Bring out chain. And then we're going to go into Phoenix, I think. I think that's the play. We'll use the effect of Phoenix. We'll discard Nightmare. It's got to be Nightmare, right? Let's hit this. And we'll use Chain. We'll take Frightful Fusion. I mean, I guess we'll flip this over. Activate the effect. Discard. I mean, yes, we just do this, right? Frightful Fusion. I don't know why I'm doing that now, but that's fine. I'll make this by using this, and that's fine. We don't need more than that. Out comes Tiger. Tiger effects. Target this. Target this. I mean, I don't think I have to, like, do anything else, right? I guess we'll do this because I can. Go, World Wand. Go get him, champ. Go get him, tiger. Nice. It should have been called Success's Soul. It carries the whole deck. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. Oh. Alright, well, that is 3 o'clock. Which means that is going to be the end of today's stream. I don't know if there's anyone that anyone knows that we should raid into. I don't recognize a lot of these names. So if anyone has any specific like Duel Links players they want us to raid into, we'll do into that. If not, we will just probably end here. But we had a great time on stream today. Obviously, some of the games today were a little bit yikes. That is mostly down to me. So we'll try and fix that for next time. We did get to duel level 19, which is pretty cool. We're quite happy with that, especially since we were aiming for like 17 today. So hopefully on Thursday, we will be able to max. Fingers crossed. We'll have to see what actually ends up happening. But like we said, we will be back on Thursday. We will be playing more speed. And fingers crossed we will hit that duel level max. But thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.